A local startup of a bakery business named Mimie Cake has penetrated the market since 2019. So this is the creations of Mrs. Hazimi binti Azmi, who was the founder of the Mimie Cakes. So the idea of the establishment of Mimie Cake is due to her deep interest and passion towards baking. Then she has decided to set up a business that is able to fulfill her passion and at the same time to generate her side income for her family. The ultimate aim is that Mrs. Hazimi wishes for her business to serve the local neighborhood with cakes and pastries which use fresh and finest ingredients while ensuring the top quality for each of her product. Mrs. Hazimi took one step at a time as she started her business as a homemade based business and it was conducted through online.
Hi, today I'm going to present the issues faced by the Mimie Cakes. So Mimie Cakes currently face the challenge of limited market reach and recognition due to not taking brand recognition and financial tracking seriously. So without a strong brand identity and awareness, so consumers might struggle to identify and recall the brand, leading to a smaller customer base and reduced sales opportunities. So additionally, the lack of effective financial tracking prevents the company from making informed decisions, optimizing their resources, and also planning for the future. So this hampers their ability to allocate funds efficiently, and also it will be difficult to attract potential investor for growth and also expansion of these small companies. By neglecting these crucial aspects could hinder Mimie Cake's ability to compete in the highly competitive marketplace and also to achieve the long-term success.
Hi, my name is Jen. So in this part, we'll discuss and provide suggestion to Mimie Cakes to improve its business. So by focusing maybe in areas such as branding, marketing, and its customer service, so Mimie Cake can enhance its business. The first strategy we suggest to Mimie Cake is brand recognitions. The ability of consumer to identify and recall our brand based on our name, our logo, tagline, and other visual is known as brand recognition. A logo can be thought of as a company's identification, which is crucial as it captures attention, creates a positive first impression, and establishes brand identity. So the current logo of Mimie Cakes is simple and memorable, which is in contrast with the market trends these days that shows eye-catching and minimalist kind of logo are prevalent. So therefore, we suggest and recommend Mimie Cakes to considering a new logo for its product to align with the current market preference. Other than that, we also suggest Mimie Cakes to improve its product packaging in attracting customer attention. So as mentioned before, Mimie Cake faces weaknesses in its packaging, both in terms of materials and design. So currently, Mimie Cakes is just use a white plastic-based container, which offer adequate security and flexibility. However, this packaging choice is quite basic, so due to that, we recommend Mimie Cakes to considering alternative packaging materials that are more exclusive, effective, and safe. Furthermore, we suggest Mimie Cake to provide loyalty cards for the customer. So these cards are actually punched or marked for each transaction, and after a certain number of punches, customer will receive a special deals or discounts from Mimie Cakes. So this is not only for promotes product awareness, but it also will encourage the customer of Mimie Cakes to try the new items. The second strategy we suggest to Mimie Cake is to look into its financial tracking. For small business like Mimie Cakes, effective financial tracking is very crucial and critical. So as Mimie Cakes is a small business, they have limited resources and tight budget. So due to that, we suggest Mimie Cakes an effective way of financial tracking by implementing financial tracking strategies, and by this, for sure, Mimie Cakes can gain a competitive edge.
Next, we have suggested Mimie Cakes to take place in collaboration and participation in food festival like Havoc Street Food Festival 2023 and Pesta Orang Utara 2022. This is one of the best plans and strategies for Mimie Cakes to cater to the larger market. These initiatives will essentially boost the brand recognition and sales of Mimie Cakes. As we know, place is one of the key elements of marketing mix. So, the place will highlight the processes and approaches used to market and sell their product to the final customer. the accessibility and availability of the product to be intended customer base are determined by place. Furthermore, food festivals offer a special chance to quickly and efficiently distribute samples and testing of the products to the big audience. In conclusion, Mimie Cakes are able to analyze customer preferences, get opinion on the quality and pinpoint areas that need to be worked.
At the previous stage, we have planned and suggested a few strategies that may help Mimie Cakes to attract new customers as well as retain their loyal customers. So, having plans and strategies is crucial in shifting Mimie Cakes toward success and increased profitability. So, the planning and strategies that have been set up are able to provide Mimie Cakes a clear direction through the outline goals and objective along with the steps required to achieve them. There are few strategies that have successfully been implemented in order to overcome the problem that Mimie Cake face. So one of the main problems that arise in Mimie Cake is regarding the marketing area, which as well as affect the digital branding of the business. So we have implemented a few solutions that may help Mrs. Hazimi in overcoming the problem. But we do not able to implement the overall strategies that we have planned due to the time, cost, and other constraint. Mrs. Hazimi has given the trust and responsibility toward us by giving the opportunities in designing the new logo for her business. So during the interview session, we noticed that the logo of the brand needs to be updated in order to align with the current trends and evolving preferences. So this is very important for her to update the logo to ensure that it looks current and aligned with the contemporary design aesthetics, because an updated logo may give the impression that the business is stagnant or detached from its target market. So we have come up with the new logo for Mimie Cake, where few elements have been infused in, such as the graphic, the color, and the shape of the logo. In order to differentiate the logo from the previous, we have decided to include the graphic of a cake that represents the variety of cake that she offered to the market. But in order to avoid the confusions of Mimie Cake's loyal customers, we decided not to change the color and shape of the logo. We remain use the blue color as it helped Mimie Cakes to highlight the brand and attract the customers. This is similar to the shape of the logo, where we remain the original shape for Mimie Cakes, which is circle, as this creates strong visual because it is one of the current trends in the market.
Hi, I'm Anohanis binti Zulkifli, metric number 281347. Now I will proceed with the second implementation of strategy that been proposed to Mimie Cakes, which involving issuing the loyalty cards towards the customers. This will attract the customer as they will keep purchasing in order to get rewards that will be given afterwards. Nonetheless, the accumulated reward will be depending on their purchase. There are several elements that have been imposed in making this loyalty card, which first and foremost involving the design and branding itself. Second, the unique identifier of the loyalty card. Third is the reward tracking. We believe by implementing this element, this will help Mimie Cakes to efficiently tracking the purchase of their customers. Basically, this is the card that has been created in helping Mimie Cakes to attract more customers in purchasing their products.
According to the Albert Einstein, the only source of knowledge is experience. So it doesn't matter either it's a good or bad experience. Both of it able to teach me in becoming wiser and matured in making any decision. So based from the Sulam project, I have gained plenty of experience, especially when working in a team. So it's such a pleasure to cooperate with Mrs. Hazimi, who is the owner of the Mimie Cakes, and my group mates. So through this project, I also able to improve my communication leadership skills, as well gave me the ability to learn more about working group culture and the real industry operations on a daily basis.
For individual reflection, during the project, I have been exposed to the various issues and knowledge regarding the small business in this country. Why we choose small business company is that they are easy to be communicate with, and they are willing to hear and implement the ideas suggested by students like us that are aimed to help their business. We may need to be innovative, adaptive, and resourceful in order to create solutions that work with the limits of the business. This experience fosters a resourcefulness and flexibility attitude which can be useful for future attempts. We have put a lot of effort into realizing the high expectation placed by the owner of the small business. In conclusion, the Sulam project most likely included a variety of activities such as volunteering, event planning, research and community-based project implementation. That's all from me. Thank you.
The reflection from me, despite challenges that we face and rejection, like for example rejection and data gathering difficulties, our team actually learned persistent and advising skills. So the communication with the business owner, which is Puan Mimie, broaden our perspective and actually emphasize our collaboration with them. So the project enhanced our understanding of brand management principles and strategic management strategies, and including the SWOT analysis and actually the logo design. So overall, our team was really satisfied with our work, and for sure, if we give the opportunities, we will like to approach well-known brands for a more complex experience in the future. Thank you.
As for reflection, I believe that this Sulam project has been truly insightful and enlightening to tremendous experience throughout the project. I have gained deeper understanding of the company overall strategic position and performances. This execution of the project helps us to gain detailed investigation of the business operation, which helps us in creating the SWOT analysis itself. This project has demonstrated beneficial effects of the teamwork as a whole. Different viewpoints and level of knowledge allows us to achieve good project outcome. I believe this Sulam project will be one of the stepping stones which will be beneficial for the society out there.